Welcome, you're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. One can have a dream, baby, of tasty home-cooked meals that won't break the bank. Yet in this case, it takes two to make that dream feel and taste so real. One can talk about being in love with America's Test Kitchen, like I do, pretty much all the time. Yet in this case, it takes two to find out how it really feels. And I trust you'll feel mighty good about purchasing their 5th installment in their annual Cooking for Two book series. This is from 2013, and it was picked up for $3.99. Not only does this feature 190 recipes throughout 312 pages with color photographs throughout, it is also a follow-up, a carryover if you will, to the first of 2 Valentine's Day specials I produced this year. To all the shows I've reviewed before, P.S. I'm still cooking, wherein I reviewed 2 special issue bookazines, if you want to call them that explain all about cooking for 2. And B, a full-length, expanded, complete version of its own companion special issue bookazine I purchased and reviewed a few years ago. This being the one right here, the year's recipes cut down to size. That was purchased for $1.49. And look at that. If you ordered the complete Cooking for Two cookbook from this special issue bookazine, you would save 30% off the retail price, which would be $35. And that's US retail price only. Christopher Kimball's opening editorial is pretty much expanded in the dust jacket here, on both sides of the dust jacket, front and back flap. Yet, he does not contribute an opening editorial, an opening premise, for this full-length expanded version. I don't get why. I guess we'll just count the dust jacket as his editorial. Anyway, this, as I said many times before, runs the gamut in any two-person family dynamic cooking scenario. I don't care if it's familial dynamics or platonic roommates. This is going to work for anyone. We have a smart shoppers guide to begin this book, which tells you how to store key ingredients for recipes throughout the book, and what equipment to be on the lookout for that's best suited to cooking for two. Then afterwards, we get to the main events. The main course, 1 dish suppers, pasta for dinner, vegetarian suppers, dinner off the grill, which really would be best suited for summer months, light and fresh, and Expresslane, which is the chapter we're going to be focusing on today. Chapter 7, page 190. Putting convenience foods to work. Yes, ATK is not above using convenience foods to make recipes that work. Slow cooker favorites. If you have a long work day ahead of you, you turn on the slow cooker, and you come home 8 or 9 hours later to the most transformative aroma ever to greet anyone upon opening the door. We have the wing men and wing women right here, side dishes, and finally baked goods and desserts. If you're cooking a romantic meal, listen up. A sweet ending is only a sweet beginning. So keep that in mind. Yes, I'm still locked in that particular mind frame, but hey, it's the month of love, so can you really blame me here? Can you really blame this single guy right here? I don't think so. Anyway, let's get out of that mind frame for just a moment and be fair to every two-person family dynamic here. We're going to begin here with the Expresslane chapter. We're going to be putting rotisserie chicken, chicken sausage, pre-cooked shrimp, cheese tortellini, and canned beans to work. As with every America's Test Kitchen cookbook, you got notes from the test kitchens, ingredient and equipment prep tips, substitutions, recommendations, the works, as well as the story here that accompanies each recipe, or each usage of their convenience ingredients in here, that details the recipe development and testing procedures. So here we have rotisserie chicken, and the recipes that utilize rotisserie chicken, a rustic chicken chopped with spinach and goat cheese. This is the photograph right here. We also have baked pasta with chicken, olives, and roasted red pepper sauce, and chicken and biscuits, along with notes from the test kitchen on finding the best roasted red peppers and making a rustic chicken tart. Additional notes from the test kitchen here for preparing leeks and assembling chicken quesadilla pies. Recipe ingredient list right here. Recipe photograph right here. Next up, utilizing chicken sausage in a few recipes here. Campanelle with roasted garlic, sausage, and arugula. Eskimo sausage and orzo soup, along with their recommendation for the best garlic peeler. We have Aloha Kebabs, very Hawaiian inspired. Photograph right here, recipe right here. A family-friendly smoky sausage and polenta bake. Oh, and a recommendation for the best pre-cooked polenta. Some guidelines to adhere to. We have pre-cooked shrimp, and utilizing recipes for that, we have spicy shrimp and herb salad wraps, shrimp fried rice, baked risotto with shrimp and zucchini. Shrimp fried rice, by the way, is really a more oceanic take, if you want to call it that, on traditional fried rice. And also Mediterranean pasta salad with shrimp and feta. We also have putting cheese tortellini to work. And assuming that your cheese tortellini is the Barilla 3 cheese brand, the recipes utilizing that are tomato Florentine soup, pasta salad with red bell pepper, pine nuts, and basil, skillet tortellini with mushroom cream sauce, photograph right here, tortellini gratin with fire roasted tomatoes, recipe right there, and that's that for the tortellini. That's canned beans, and assuming your canned beans are the West Bray or West Bra organic Great Northern beans, you utilize those for crispy black bean cakes with chipotle sour cream, Tuscan white bean soup, white bean and tuna salad, and a smoky chicken chili. Photograph right there. As I said before, I'll say it again. This really runs the gamut and will work for any two-person family dynamic. Yet, I have to compare, again, America's Test Kitchen to other recipe platforms and developers, like a Food Network, for example. ATK is not just stop and stir recipes that take 30 minutes. Which away, although I do love her. You are much more involved, actively involved, and engaged with the cooking process. And you also develop paramount time management skills. So, if something is cooking on the stove, you do not have to waste that time being lazy. You can prep another ingredient. And that's essentially what ATK teaches you. To be more involved with the cooking. And to be your own troubleshooting master. If a recipe doesn't work the first time, well, they tell you the mistakes that you made and help guide you to correcting those mistakes. So you'll have recipes that work the next time. And whenever you want to make another recipe, it'll work the first time. And hopefully every subsequent time afterward. That's why America's Test Kitchen stands out to me. Also, it's a childhood favorite of mine. Hello, I watched it all the time when I was in my single-digit days. So you know how fond I am of ATK and their work. How to cook for you +1. Frustrated by wasting food you just can't eat or ingredients you can't use up? Tired of trying to figure out how to scale down a recipe so it doesn't serve an army? For this innovative cookbook, the editors and cooks at America's Test Kitchen decided to think big but cook small. And revamped the best recipes of the year to serve too. You'll find all manner of recipes here, from simple weeknight fare to more elegant special occasion dinners, as well as salads, soups, sides, baked goods, and desserts. Examples: great barbecued smoked ribs. A creamy risotto here that's mostly hands-off. Grilling for 2. Pairing spicy shrimp masala with grilled zucchini and couscous salad. A boldly flavored dinner that's elegant too. And yes, restaurant-style desserts as well, like individual chocolate fudge cakes. How about that? As I said before, I'll say it again. A sweet ending is also a sweet beginning. And for that, you have these guys to thank. Of course, Mr. Bulltie himself, Christopher Kimball, alongside Tasting Lab expert Jack Bishop, Equipment Corner guru Adam Reed, and current co-hosts and executive producers of ATK, Julia Kahn-Davidson and Bridget Lancaster. 3 out of 5 here. I have interactions with on social media, Jack, Adam, and Julia. The other 2, well, only time will tell. Not only will I be linking my review for the special issue bookazine companion in the description below, I'm also going to be linking in the description the complete Cookie for Two cookbook review, wherein a guest details what you're going to get with that particular cookbook, and my thoughts on it as well. That was also purchased at a thrift shop for a price you won't believe. In the meantime, seeing no fault throughout this book, I'm giving this 5 claps. One last thing. You see here on both covers, delicious looking chicken recipes, right? Well, guess what? There will be more where that came from down the pipeline. As you know, a few days after Winter Storm Orlena hit New Jersey, I ventured out to Barnes & Noble to pick up the Holy Bible for poultry enthusiasts everywhere like myself. Their Chicken Bible. Say goodbye to boring chicken with 500 recipes for easy dinners, blazes, wings, stir-fries, and so much more. You will be seeing this on TSR in the future. In the meantime, choose company, yet America's Test Kitchen makes it feel and taste like high society. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.